Matcha. Mike's hot. Oh, lemonade.
Yeah.
Should specify. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
All right. On this episode, we'll be reviewing Trader Joe's snacks and ranking them from 1 to 10.
We have 2 snacks.
Oh, I can
Someone
talk.
get
Ours
the
are so
plantain
tangled.
chips. Just kidding.
Oh, true. That's fine. Scandinavian swimmers. This is my first time getting Scandinavian swimmers. I'm a big gummies fan.
And they're vegetarian.
They're vegetarian
No
and they're
gelatin.
really tasty.
I think most Swedish fish are also vegetarian. I think there are some
I think
batches
they're- I
that
think
have
they're
gelatin
actually-
in them.
I think they're actually vegan. It's on
the swimmers?
No. Swedish fish.
Oh,
It's like on the
okay.
list of like random snacks that just happen to be vegan.
Sour
like
Patch
Oreos.
Kids are definitely vegan.
Yeah. Sour Patch, too.
Oreos,
which are also delicious.
also vegan.
We also have these.
Stop putting gelatin in gummy worms. I miss them.
They taste good because of the gelatin.
You know what?
No.
I think
There's
those
a
are
specific-
still.
not taste, but they have a specific texture to
I
them.
feel like the
Like this-
texture is similar enough to.
Like this doesn't
Sour
have the
Patch
same
Kids.
texture as. It doesn't have the same texture as gummy
These
worms.
are a lot better than the
They get
penguin
stuck in your
ones.
teeth.
Oh, there's penguin.
No,
ones?
the penguin
Oh,
ones
the
with the
belly?
with
Yeah,
the
I
gel
actually
in it?
like these more than the penguin ones.
Nah.
Might be a hot
penguin,
take, but-
the penguin ones with the juicy bellies,
There's
they're like.
a bug in here.
More protein.
That's not.
I'll literally eat
vegetarian.
it.
That's not very vegetarian of
Can
you.
Sip it out?
Yeah, I'll literally sip it.
Oh, I lost it. It's the little tan thing.
Oh, a lightning deal.
Oh, that
Gotta
bug
hop
is
on.
tiny. It looks like a leaf.
Yeah, it's against my morals though. Oh,
I wasn't gonna swallow it.
well, if you were gonna do that, I might as well have done that.
You asked me to do it.
I thought you were gonna drink
That's
it.
not very vegetarian of you to want me to eat that bug.
It's already dead.
No, I could have.
Oh, your place deal snagged.
Oh, this is true. This is true.
All right.
When did that happen?
Man, that whisk is effective.
Should we talk?
Yeah, it's really harsh though on the matcha.
Oh,
Pretty
also,
sure.
I want to apologize to the fans who thought the live Q&A was actually going to be like streamed or something. That's totally on me. I realized it was just a live Q and it was not live
Not
A
live
session. So live questions from you guys, but the answers obviously were on the last podcast. So apologies for that. Maybe we'll host something that's actually live at some point. I don't know how we would do that.
Stream on
Ooh,
YouTube.
We could stream it live on YouTube. That'd be good.
Mm.
Or on like Twitch or something. I don't know.
Interesting. Can you stream on Discord?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Oh, video?
Wait.
Oh, yeah. That's how that dating show works. It's all on
Oh,
Discord.
word? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
That's hilarious.
That's true. We can do that for sure. Okay. Where do we start today? Because you said you want to talk about that thing.
Oh, do you want to talk about that thing?
I kind of want to talk about that thing. It's spicy.
Spassy.
Let's talk about how all men suck.
Yeah, intro
Okay.
your thought process, Rachel.
About why all men suck?
Yeah. Recap the weekend as to why.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait. This weekend? What happened this weekend?
Well, nothing bad happened. It was just
Men can be creepy sometimes.
exactly.
But that doesn't mean all men suck. It just means creepy men sucks.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but men are creepy most of the time.
What?
There are creepy men everywhere, so you
Yes.
never
Yeah,
feel safe.
But that doesn't mean all
I
men
know,
are
but that
creepy.
just makes me like very wary of lots of men. I think like men always just ruin the experience, you know? Like every
Damn.
time I want to have a good
Damn.
time, there's always men that ruin it.
Damn.
All right,
This
but
is
like you
life
can
as a
also have
woman.
Yeah.
you can also have good experiences that are because of men.
Stop trying to protect your kind.
Someone's got to stand up for him. Anyways, what happened this weekend that made you say that?
I'm
we
not
don't
going
have
to talk about specific people.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
fine. Okay, and then why did this make you feel bad? Because you were feeling bad earlier, or right now,
Is
or
this a-
perpetually.
Is this a therapy session?
These
Yeah.
always are.
They're always therapy sessions.
Well, okay, so I was talking to Andrew about
what
this
did that
earlier.
make you realize?
And it's like, okay, first of all, I think I have post like vacation depression because I was just with like 3 of my closest friends in Europe, which was amazing, and I love them so much. And I feel like every time I go out with them, we have like the best time ever. Because it's like we form our own little circle, and then there's no men. It's just the other 3 people. We just, we keep
That's
it
good.
together.
Are any of them gonna be in New York?
Unfortunately, no.
Sad.
We're all gonna be in like 4 different very big cities. So it's gonna be New York, Chicago, Seattle, and San Francisco.
Oh wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, but that
Yeah.
gives you the opportunity to visit each other.
I don't
which will
have
be
money
fun.
for that, and they
Oh.
don't have money for that. The one from San Francisco is visiting. Will be visiting because her boyfriend's also working here over the summer.
Okay.
So I will be seeing her. But the other 2, like, we just blew lots of money on Europe. So it's like, it's save money summer.
Save money summer.
I like this.
Dang.
I
Not
like this.
spend
What
money
happened to
summer,
hot girl
save money
summer?
It's safe.
It's I gotta pay for rent next semester summer.
Dad said he would pay for your rent this summer.
Yeah, but I don't like using mom and dad's money.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if I have the means to pay for myself, I'm gonna do it.
Frugal girl summer. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Woo!
All right, so we're basically wrapping up our trip in New York. Well, I am. Rachel's also leaving on Tuesday.
Yep.
But it was a really good weekend, I would say. I enjoyed all of it, except for like the days after going out. Kind of
Yeah.
uncomfortable. But honestly, I felt fine. It just felt bad that we would wake up at like noon, and then
Half
it
the
feel
day's
like
gone.
half the day is gone.
Yeah.
But we did get to go to Vital today and climb.
That was very nice.
Dude,
I love
Vital gym vibes immaculate. Also, like the best rooftop climbing gym I'm maybe the only one I've ever seen, but like
Yeah, it's the only
the
one I've
views
ever
from
been
there
to.
were insane.
The feeling that I got, I was like reflecting on it. I was like, why did I feel so out of place there? Number one, because I felt like I was living above my means, or like I was experiencing something that's like not something that I'm supposed to be experiencing given how much money I'm making,
That's true.
Second of all, it's I was like, it's an adult playground.
That's
yeah.
the exact same thought I
Yeah, the
had.
rooftop, like with the little crumbly things on the ground. I was like, this is just a weird playground for big kids.
What I literally thought because I saw a little kid climbing on the rocks. I was
Yeah.
like, this
Yeah.
is just a playground for adults.
And I loved it.
And it's fun because like I feel like
It's
adults.
very playful.
But I also want to take you to Vital on like a weeknight when all my friends are there, because I think you'd like it a lot
Yeah.
more. Because today it was just me, you, and Jesse climbing around.
Yeah.
Why I like
What's wrong
Vital
with
so
that?
much? It was fine. No, I'm just kidding. The main reason why I like Vital so much though is because people are very social at Vital, which is a mostly good thing, sometimes bad thing if you're just trying to get a workout in.
Yeah, right.
And you feel like you need to. I mean, no, I always like to talk. I go to Vital at specific times. If I want to get a workout in, then I'm going at like 10:30, 11. If I want to socialize, I'm going there at like 6 to 7. And you're kind of just climbing and talking. But it's a great community, like after work,
Yeah.
to just like
hang
climb
out and
rocks.
stuff.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's really nice because I feel like whenever I climb, like at home, it's always with my friends. Like I
Yeah.
never go
It's a
alone.
really good social activity.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to be like super locked in like when you're lifting. You kind of have to be locked in, headphones in, like to hit a PR or whatever. But like solving a climb or route or whatever
Yeah.
they call it, that's like a very because you can like strategize with your friends and like you can have friends cheering you on while you're climbing. I found that it's actually a really good social event. Maybe I'll join a climbing gym as well, but I don't want to like add another like hobby to my like persona. I feel like I don't need.
You know what the
and it's
world needs
expensive,
more
too.
of? Podcasters,
DJs and
rock
climbers.
climbers.
Let's go.
climbers.
This is
I'm
exactly
all
what the
three.
world
I'm gonna
needs.
be all three. Watch me do all three. Just kidding. I do too.
But you're not.
I just enjoy like the problem solving. It's like you
Hey,
said, it's a
no.
playground for kids. It's
These
like
are
fun.
fun
Like,
hobbies.
They're fun.
Like people do them because these are all fun
Because
things.
they're fun, yeah.
Rock climbing is fun.
expensive.
DJing is fun. What was the last thing? Podcasting is fun.
Yes. Climbing is inexpensive if you go to a school that has a free climbing gym.
Actually, apparently, my school has one, but I've never seen it in our gym. So maybe, but I'm sure OSU's climbing gym is actually really nice.
Yeah, I bet.
It's nice for
Don't you have
rope climbing, but
top
it's
rope?
not. Yeah,
Rope
but
climbing?
bouldering.
yeah.
Oh, like top
so
versus
top
belaying?
rope lead,
Okay.
Mm.
which next goal is to get a lead certification. Who knows when that's gonna happen? I took a class. I just need to practice and then get certified. But anyways,
Wait, when you're certified, can you only use it at Ohio State? Is that a thing? Is there like a
yeah,
national?
it's the same as
Oh,
like the
okay,
belay
gotcha,
thing.
gotcha.
Wait, what's the difference between belaying and leading?
But no, belaying is just the action of like holding the rope on the
Okay.
ground.
Mhm.
Top rope is when it goes over, and then so there's like two, like there's one at the very top of the rock, and then the person at the bottom is just like, the rope is always on top of the climber.
Mhm.
Whereas with lead, you bring the rope up
With
with
you.
you while you're
Mhm.
climbing.
Have you seen? The
Oh,
things where
that's
you're
like
hooking?
solo. You do
Yeah.
it by yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah.
someone
No,
belaying.
someone still
Well,
needs to
wait,
belay
why?
you. Because if you fall, you need someone to catch the other end of the rope.
Oh yes.
The other
Yeah.
end of the rope?
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Yes.
thought your rope is above you.
No, that's
no,
top
you
rope.
clip
because
it
there will
on
be
each time.
times when you clip the rope and then you're gonna climb above the rope to clip it again.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
what?
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay,
so
never
the rope
mind.
is at
That
the
makes sense
bottom.
then.
You
I thought.
take it up. Someone's holding this rope.
Okay,
so that
that
when
makes
you
sense.
fall,
That makes sense. I
Yeah.
thought there's a rope at the top hanging down.
This is lead
this
climbing.
is lead.
So these are two
Oh.
different types of climbing.
God.
We gotta initiate.
All right, never mind. I will not be picking up rock climbing as my new hobby because it's confusing as too confusing.
You can stick with bouldering. That's the simplest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed the vibes at Vital. I think overall, I enjoyed the vibes more than the actual climbing itself. Like climbing's, I've gone with friends and it's really fun. It's just like the gym memberships for a climbing gym. Like I already have a free gym access. Like I don't need a climbing gym specifically.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't have that luxury anymore.
Yeah.
Once you're
Anyhow,
in your
Real world, baby.
All right, let me check us in real quick.
Oh, right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jesse, and I am the host of this podcast. It's called The Rooftop Pod. Welcome to this week's episode. Joining me today on this episode is my sister
Rachel.
and my brother.
Andrew.
And today we will be talking about this wedding that I went to a couple
married.
weeks ago. Not a couple weeks ago, last week. I don't know if they care if I say their names, so I'm just going to play it safe and not say their names and just say my friend was the groom at the wedding. And I am also friends with the bride, but wait,
Only
I'm
because of
closer.
the groom?
Yeah, exactly. I'm closer to the groom. And they had their wedding in LA. It was a super beautiful ceremony, and it was a very inspiring wedding, I would say. I don't think I have been to a wedding for someone that I'm that close with yet, and like seeing like one of your really, really good friends get married is a very touching experience. I don't know if either of you have participated in a wedding. Yeah, okay,
I
yeah,
have
sorry.
one, too.
Yeah. You have? Oh, true. Yeah, so like the best way to participate in a wedding is to be a groomsman or a bridesmaid, because you basically get a really intimate view and participation of the wedding, but you don't have to deal with any of the stress. Sure, the groomsmen have like certain responsibility and roles, but a lot of the stress still falls onto like the bride and the groom and their family and the people who are organizing it. We did our best to like take care of everything that we could, but obviously it's not your wedding, so like things going wrong doesn't really affect you as much. It affects mostly the bride and the groom because they want that day to be perfect. And honestly, I think it was like it was a very perfect day they've expressed that, and I thought it was a perfect day from my perspective as well.
Outdoor wedding?
Outdoor wedding, indoor
Ooh.
reception, but the weather was obviously beautiful in LA.
Did you see the California super blooms?
Oh, like all the greenery?
Oh no, there's like a large amount of like flower blooms, like wildflower blooms happening in California because they experience like an excessive amount of moisture this season.
Yes, that's kind of what I was referring to. LA right now is super green and pretty because they've never experienced that. Actually, the day I flew in, it was raining in LA and it was actually really crappy weather, but they've been experiencing that a lot over the past month or so. And on the sunny days, like it is paradise because Everything is green. Mountains are covered in like green trees, like grass. So everything was very picturesque for this wedding. In addition to just like the venue being really nice, I just feel like everyone that they invited to be a part of their bridal party just got along really well. Like the friends, the family. I think they did a really good job of creating that environment. First, because they had their joint bachelorette party where everyone got to meet each other, become good friends. And then once we got to the wedding, everyone already knew each other. So we were hanging out, we were having fun. And what I really liked about the wedding was like we had this like really intimate like rehearsal dinner the day before the wedding. And the bride and groom organized this really nice thing where they had like a catered dinner and like people set up a really nice dining set or whatever for us. And during the dinner, they had like a little section of time where they had everyone like share their favorite experiences with the bride and the groom. And it was like super intimate. I cried a lot, not a lot,
Dang.
as in like intensely, but I cried multiple times throughout like the wedding. Specifically during like this section of time during dinner, there was the younger sisters of the groom who were giving speeches about like their special moments with the bride and groom. Mostly the groom, because the groom is like an older brother of two younger sisters. So one sister is like around your age, and then another sister is around Philip's age. And hearing his little sisters talk about him, it really showed that he was like a very caring, good big brother growing up. And I've seen this in person. Like I've visited their home. I've seen him like help his little sister with her chem homework. And like one thing that really struck me and like made me feel like, wow, like my really good friend is just like an amazing brother, is when the sisters were like, oh, it feels like now that he's like getting married, it feels like we're losing our brother. And they couldn't help but feel that way. But then because their families did such a good job of like integrating the bride or his wife into their family as well, where it feels like now for them they feel like they're gaining a sister in addition to like having their brother as well.
That's so cute.
And the mom showed like these childhood videos of like interviewing the little sister. It was like right before they met the groom's girlfriend for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, so they're like, hey, like it's hard to say all this without mentioning their names, but like how does it feel that your big brother now has a girlfriend? Like what do you feel? And it was like the cutest video ever, because she was just like, oh, I just hope that our big brother still like spends time with us and that he loves us more. And I was like, this is like the most touching
That's adorable.
thing ever. So I think I'm gonna do something similar when the day comes for
Philip
my
and John?
No, wait.
Oh, I
No,
thought you were
when
gonna
he
like-
has children and he's going to interview
No,
his
no. I'm
children.
saying like for my own wedding,
Yeah,
I'll do like a
exactly.
rehearsal dinner thing where
Oh, I thought you
share-
wanted to do the
You're
video
jumping a
of
little
like
bit, yeah.
how
Oh,
does Philip
hold
and
on,
John
what?
feel about your
Your
future bride.
wife.
or yes.
Oh.
I thought you were trying to do that. I'm like, Philip and John are not gonna be that
Yeah.
cute. They're gonna be like, I don't
They're
care.
not cute at all.
Ew.
But yeah, overall, like I love the family of the groom. I've become pretty close with them just because I've like hung out with them multiple times, and their parents are just super fun, really easy to get along with. His dad is like the silliest guy in the world, like kind of like our dad, just loves making like dad jokes and being silly. I feel like our families should meet. They're like their family and our family, I feel like have similar vibes.
I have a couple friends who want their parents to meet our parents.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like
Interesting.
I don't know if mom and dad care to make more friends.
Yeah.
But I kind of want them to become friends with my friends' parents.
Yeah, I think
Is that
that'd
a
be
thing?
Dope.
Yeah.
Because none of them live in Ohio, and it's very
That's
hard
true.
to
Yeah.
fly
That's
mom
true.
and dad with Philip.
That's
and
true.
John
That's why
and
we gotta
Winston. Yeah.
get mom and dad to move one day. But then they have to leave their friends. We've
Yeah,
talked
all their
about
friends
this.
are in Ohio. Yeah, we've talked about this.
But yeah,
I think they're very much so open to moving as long as they have like old friends in other places. So like
that's
they're
also
very
true.
open to
Right.
moving to Seattle because
They have
they
a lot
have
of
like
friends
two
there.
sets of
Oh,
That's
families
true.
there.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
think just certified church group is all they need.
They do.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah.
a strong Chinese community. Like if they have an old friend from our original church that moved somewhere else, then they can plug our parents into their church community. So I think that's all mom and dad really need. It's just community. They're just like
Yeah.
they have so many roots in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I guess back to the wedding. There's another moment where I cried, and I feel like if you go to a lot of weddings, you probably become not jaded, but like desensitized to seeing this. It's like the moment in the wedding procession or
Oh,
ceremony
Where
where
the bride walks down.
the bride walks down with her
Mm.
dad,
Mm-hmm.
and then the dad like hands off the bride to the groom.
Yep.
And that moment was so touching because like when the dad was like handing off the bride to my friend, he just started tearing up and crying like
shit.
the
Aw.
dad
I'm
did,
gonna
and I
start
was like,
tearing up.
God damn. This is so hard to watch right now,
Dang.
but yeah, that was a really touching moment because you can tell.
Mm.
I mean, the love between the father and the daughter there was just so evident in that moment. So, it was overall just like a beautiful ceremony, and
Mm.
the after party was super fun.
Oh,
The
hell
DJ played really good music.
Mm.
Event planner. Oh, also the reception food, dank Korean
Ooh.
food. They had like seafood. They
Ooh.
had like.
Dang.
They had sushi. They had, so it's not just Korean food, but they had all these like different types of like braised beef and pork and these skewers.
Delicious.
Of, like, it was so
Rachel,
good.
I love
Yeah.
this. All of
And
it.
kimchi. Oh wait, you can't eat kimchi either.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Dang.
There's
I have to look
vegan
at the
kimchi.
ingredients.
Most
Yeah.
likely was not vegan
Probably
kimchi,
not,
but
Yeah.
not.
The ones that
Traditional.
taste good, yeah.
yeah.
Or
And
not.
the cake was also really delicious too.
Ooh.
So
Yum.
overall, perfect wedding. We had like a little after party. The only bummer thing was that our after party thing got shut down because the neighbors were complaining about the noise.
Oh.
Dang.
It's a
That was a little bit
wedding.
annoying.
The neighbors hate love.
I know, right?
Cancel.
Cancel. So we ended up, I mean, it was good because then everyone got like a full night of sleep. Next day we got like pho in the morning.
Oh.
Spent the whole day together.
That's nice.
Got
Pho is
KBBQ
an
in the
S
dinner.
tier
S
day
tier.
after
Yep.
drinking.
Fight the Sunday scaries. Pho is like
Mm.
the best comfort food.
No
We
doubt.
had pho on
We did.
Saturday after a night out, and I feel like. God dang, so many flies.
Huh.
I said it at the restaurant, but I feel like it's hard to like mess up pho. Like, I've never had bad pho at a dedicated pho restaurant.
Yeah.
Because it's always kind of hit the spot.
Have you
I'll-
had Ohio pho?
Yeah.
The
The one on
76,
Taylorsville,
Pretty good.
pretty good.
76, 96. Some
It's
number.
on Taylorsville. The
Yeah,
one on
yeah,
Taylorsville.
but
Yeah, that one's
Cane's-
really good.
It's actually really
It's
solid.
really good.
I don't think
Good
I've had.
portions too.
Oh no, you guys.
And
did
there's
talk
one
about
good
this.
pho place where I live too. Also good.
I'm trying to think of
I
when I've
can't-
had bad pho.
I
Yeah.
like try to avoid a lot of pho with beef broth.
Oh wait,
Oh,
you
so
have a
that's
different
tough.
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
To make a good vegetarian pho does take some finesse
Yeah.
because it's traditionally not made vegetarian, I
Yeah.
feel like. What was I saying? Oh, the times I have had bad pho is getting pho at a place that isn't dedicated to making pho. So it's like a pan Asian
Oh,
restaurant
yeah.
with all different Asian
Yeah.
dishes,
That's
and then
true,
they
that's
just
true.
randomly have like a pho dish. Never order pho from those
yeah.
kind of restaurants because it's going to be bad because they don't have dedicated broth makers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The broth is key.
the broth is what makes
But
it.
but if your restaurant is dedicated to making that broth, it's hard to, I don't know. I've had really really good pho and then like just good pho, but I've never had bad
Yeah.
pho. Yeah. Except for this one place in DC. I did actually just kidding. I did have one time bad pho. DC has horrendous Asian food. Hate to say it. There's no good Asian food
Yeah.
in DC.
Roran is pretty decent for their ramyun.
Who?
Roran.
Where is that? In
Hot
DC?
people.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I doubt it's
yeah.
those characters, but
I took mom and dad there. They liked it. They had like hand pulled noodles
Mm.
and everything already.
okay.
Yes, I think so.
It's
Oh
in
my goodness.
Chinatown?
And I think they just opened up their second location in Georgetown, but that was after my
Ah.
time.
I've been getting TikToks of like things to do with your parents in New York, and I'm like, yes, save.
Wait, what
Oh, you
things
get-
are there
that's
to do?
so hyper specific.
I know.
How are you
You're
getting
right.
those?
What would mom and dad like to do?
I
in
think
New
they
York?
just want to go to Chinatown.
I think so.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they just
Take
like
'em
eat
around
in
town.
Chinatown and
no,
run.
like
That's
every
it.
single Chinatown. We're gonna go
Oh,
to Manhattan,
Flushings, yeah.
Chinatown,
Yes.
Flushing,
Oh,
Chinatown.
Take them
I wanna
to
go to
all
the
the
Which there's like
Chinatowns.
6 of them, right?
And then
yeah.
take them running
Yeah.
like along the pier or something.
Yes,
true.
yes.
Yeah.
I need them to bring my running shoes as well.
Yeah.
That's true. We
Like
can
that's
go on
the
a
thing.
family run for Memorial Day.
Oh, I'm straight up the slowest runner in our family right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For sure you are.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
Philip and John are now running cross country, and they're not
Yeah.
slow anymore.
And I
Man, I kind of
have
wish I would
not
come
run
that
since
weekend.
like in like a month and a
All
half,
right, you
2
got
months.
3 weeks of training to do. Let's
I
go.
don't have running shoes. That's the thing.
Barefoot, baby.
Should
Oh
I come back
God.
again?
In the streets of New York.
Fill those calluses.
You want
If
me
you
to
want
get
to.
like
Wait, as in running barefoot?
You can run
Yeah.
on like
On
the
concrete?
turf. There's
I ran
parts.
barefoot.
On concrete?
Yeah.
Ow.
Saturday, Friday night.
No, like for
No.
extended periods
You
of time.
use my shoes for like 95%
You
of
walk
it.
like
True, that's
5
true.
steps barefoot.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't run. I was too scared to step on glass or
Probably
something.
would've.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Alleys of
do
Brooklyn,
not
yeah.
run barefoot.
It's a
Unless you
surefire
want to
shot
get
for
like a
tetanitis
weird,
or-
yeah,
Yeah.
and like weird funguses. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York is,
There's definitely just piss everywhere in New York.
Oh yeah.
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 So, human piss, rat piss, dog piss.
Oh
Pigeon
my
piss.
gosh, what was really funny today when we visited the apartment?
Oh,
She was
yeah.
like, "Don't take the trash out at night because there will be rats
that would
everywhere.
literally
Like
jump
you'll
out of
open the trash can lid and a rat will jump out at you."
Your
like,
roommate, your
definitely
future
do it.
roommate was so funny.
Yeah.
She was just like, she was like squatting on the ground while talking to us the whole time. She's just like Asian squatting the whole time. I was like, what is she doing?
I think she was trying to play with the cat, but the cat.
yeah,
never
but then
came to
after the
her.
cat left, she's still just like,
It's
I
a
don't know.
comfortable
prop-
position.
It is a
props to her.
comfortable position.
And they had
I
like
just thought it was funny.
sandals or like
Mm.
inside slippers. I was like, I appreciate you guys
Mm,
Are
so
you
yes.
guys the
much.
same age?
She just graduated.
Yeah,
same
one
age,
just
yeah.
graduated. One
older, yeah.
sounded like she was still in school, but
Yes, one I think is my age,
Yeah.
or the one that I'm subleasing
Oh.
from. So.
the vibes were good because
Dude, that's solid. Having sus roommates for like summer interns.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really brings down the vibe.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
know. They're still subletting out their third room, and we don't know who
okay.
that person's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be.
I think that person's gonna be in the basement,
It's true.
so there will
Limited
be
interaction.
some space.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So we're glad
Yeah.
that Rachel found the spot.
True.
indeed,
In New York.
indeed, I was like on my last strings. Like I had backup, which was
Yeah.
just dorm housing, but
Yeah. that
Or
would've been
really
rough.
expensive options.
yeah.
Yeah, so basically to wrap up the whole wedding thing, I just thought overall the wedding was really good because of the bride and groom's attention to basically building a really strong community within like the bridal party and their families.
Wait, give me top 3 things that you're gonna do in your wedding that you learned from this wedding. So one was the
Have my
rehearsal.
wedding in LA. You don't have to
Okay,
worry about
okay.
weather.
Okay.
But it was raining.
Although that was actually kind of scary because
Yeah.
they're like, it was raining.
It
the
never
week
rains
before.
here.
It doesn't
Yeah.
ever rain there. That's the thing.
That's the drought. Yeah.
So like your percentage or your probability of getting good weather is just so much higher in LA.
Yep. Yep.
So LA short. I'm just kidding.
God dang it.
What was I
I'm gonna
saying?
jump off the roof. Man,
top
just is
3
getting more
things.
desperate by the moment. It's like
We
I
the
just
most-
called
that's
our
the
parents
most
this morning
unattractive thing ever.
for Mother's Day, and
Oh, yeah, we
man,
should talk about
they are gunning for Jesse
Oh
to get
my
married.
god!
and have
Also,
babies.
shout out, Mom. You're the best. I
Oh,
know
love
you
you,
listen
Mom.
to
Yes,
this
happy
podcast.
Mother's Day.
Happy
What?
Mother's Day.
How have we not said this?
I
It
was
is
gonna say
Mother's
it.
Day.
I was gonna say it opening the podcast, but then we started talking about something else, and I
Yeah.
lost it. But happy
Yeah.
Mother's
It's
Day,
gonna
Mom.
Happy
timestamp.
Mother's Day to all the mothers who are watching this and to the kids who are watching this. Say Happy Mother's Day, even though it will not be Mother's Day when this
Yeah.
episode
That's true.
releases.
But you
I was
can
gonna say.
still every day should be Mother's Day
yes,
because our moms
appreciate
deserve
your mothers.
every
But
single
also
day.
appreciate your fathers. It might be closer to Father's Day. when this
Yeah,
is
so
getting
happy
released.
Father's Day.
That's true. Happy Father's Day. We love you,
So
Dad.
preemptive. Happy Father's
Yeah,
Day.
this one probably won't get posted anywhere near
Today,
now,
yeah.
so. But happy Mother's Day. We really do love and appreciate you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
We miss you, but I guess I'll see you soon. Top 3 things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can.
Ouch.
I'll tell you my other 2 things, and then we can talk about our conversation with Mom on the phone. So the other 2 things, I'm definitely doing a rehearsal dinner. I'm taking the idea, sorry, bleep and bleep, the idea of having like everybody share a story about the bride and groom because I thought that was
aw.
just so great.
That's cute.
Can't wait
No,
to
it's
hear your
okay, no.
guys' speeches about me.
Yeah.
Just get started
They're
writing.
not going
writing
to be
them
as
down.
good as the little sisters for the groom, that's for sure. Just kidding.
That's true. It probably won't be.
Wait.
And then the third thing. Oh, food. Don't do whatever the venue has. The venue will always have food and like a food option. Cater your own food. Cater like something that you know will slap, like Korean food. I'm not gonna probably cater Korean, but I might do
Just
like
being
Chinese
like
food.
any LA shorties, any Korean shorties. Get it?
Korean short. I'm just kidding.
Hit me up when things open.
Oh my god.
All right, okay. I feel kind of bad now.
And
'cause,
podcast
like,
listeners, help a brother out.
no, no,
okay?
no, 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 no. I'm not even really looking for that right now. It's just after talking to mom and dad, they're just like, because our dad just like came back from China.
Yep.
And I was like, how's Yaya doing? And dad's like, he wants you to have kids. I was like, cool, man. Just like, how's
That's the
his
only thing he
health?
wants.
Like,
Nope.
is he doing well? And he's just
No.
like, Yaya wants you to have kids. I was like,
Then his health will be good.
yeah, I was just like, well, that doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. So, but yeah, so we were talking to mom and dad on the phone for Mother's Day, and mom was just like, yeah, it's like about time that you probably should get settled down, have kids and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but I'm not located somewhere that's optimal for finding a suitable partner for me right now.
Just not
And-
the right time in your
and they're
life.
just like,
Yeah.
no, like you can find someone somewhere else and make it
never-
work. And like, I'm just like, I'm stuck where I am for a few more years. And they're like, it's fine. They can like move to you. I'm just like, that's like a really hard ask. And like, they have to uproot themselves. So I'm just like, you know what? Like, yeah, I'm sure I can make like a distance relationship work. In fact, I've talked about how I like aspects of being long distance. But I just feel like that's a tough ask on the other person. So I feel like I don't want to put someone that I actually care about like through something like that, like especially at the onset of the relationship. So I'm like, okay, I've like come to terms that I'll probably just be like single / not trying to look for something serious until like,
Single and not ready to mingle.
yeah, single and not ready to mingle for like a little bit, which is fine because like it gives me time to like focus on myself, you know, as cliche as that is. But it does give me time to like figure out what I'm doing in med school, grad school, figure out like some of my hobbies, maybe taking them more seriously so I can like
Full-time DJ, baby.
full-time DJ, you know.
On the weekends we go.
DJs make actually no money of DJing events. It's very sad. So I probably won't do that. But yeah, just like setting up the ideal career trajectory for me because I want to do so much. I feel like this moment in my life, setting all these like different aspects of my career up will like determine how my career trajectory will be in the future. So yeah, just focusing on myself a little bit. But I'm still like, I'm open. Like if the right person comes along, I'm not going to turn that opportunity down. With my circumstances, I just feel bad like trying to make everything work. So I had to tell mom and dad that. They were like disappointed, but they're just like, I'm not going to talk about that stuff. But anyways,
It
I
was
just
funny
feel bad for
listening
family.
to the conversation because I've actually never been on a call with you and Rachel, or more specific you, when you're talking about relationships to mom and dad.
Oh, I
'Cause
talk
I
about it with
actually-
mom a lot, actually.
Yeah,
I'm very
'cause
open
we
with
usually
mom.
call mom and dad separately.
Separately.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I heard mom just talking to you. I'm like, wow, Jesse does get a ton of pressure to pop
Yeah.
out babies.
I
Yeah.
Because
do.
I don't get any of that as the second
Yeah.
oldest. They've never said like anything about my relationship. Like,
Oh, this is like every time I call
That's
mom and dad or yeah,
crazy.
nana, it's all about me having
yeah,
a family.
man, that's wild.
But that's like the pressure of
bro.
being the oldest son. Like
Yes, sir.
you just
Yeah.
have that pressure on you, which is, I'm like, I know they know my circumstance, so they're not gonna like kill me for not like
I hope
having
not.
kids, or they're not gonna like blame me for not having kids like soon.
It's just the thing is like, you know that you doing a certain thing will make them happy, and so
Oh,
it
exactly.
sucks
So I
when
want
you
to do it.
can't,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
it's just not
like
feasible
it's
for
my
you.
dream to bring my child to Ye and Nana for them to hold one day, and like once that happens, my life will be more or less complete. Like handing my firstborn child over to Ye and Nana to hold, I can be like, okay, I'm ready to die now.
Oh,
like I'll
wow.
die with you, Ye and
Dang.
Nana. Like this is
Oh
like
my God.
this is like
Kids
all
don't
I
need to
really
raise
needed to
him
see in life. Like
or
this
her.
is kind of
Yeah.
basically the final checkbox, and then I'm like, can yeet myself out of here. Just kidding. But yeah, so
Not to raise your child.
no, I'm just gonna leave them with Ye and Nana. I'd be like, I'm out of here. Nah, jokes, but actually,
One more
I
set.
have considered that before.
Yeeting your what?
No, leaving my children with Ye and Nana
Oh,
leaving
okay,
the
yeah.
children in the village.
in the village to like be raised in the
Develop,
village. I think that'd be
the
really
village skills.
yeah, the
Yeah.
village skills. But yeah, so But the thing is, like, I talk to mom a lot. I don't know how open you are about relationships and stuff to mom.
I am. It's just that relationships haven't been a key factor in my life for years now, so we just don't
That's
talk
true.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I talk to mom about like my crushes, like when I was in a relationship. I talked to mom about like all her problems, but her answers aren't
Always
really
leads to
that
Jesus.
helpful. Yeah, you just pray.
Pray
And
to
I'm
God.
just like,
Yeah.
praying ain't gonna get me out of this problem. So
Who knows?
who knows? But
Maybe
anyways,
God has a plan.
that's
maybe
true.
This
Maybe
is what will bring you.
maybe
back to
that's why
Jesus.
maybe that's why things haven't been working out. I just
No.
haven't been
'cause you
praying
haven't
You just
enough.
need to go to church.
Shit.
Actually, no. Mom and dad do bring that up to me.
Any
going to
church
so-
shorties?
Korean LA church shorties. Where are you? I'm just kidding.
These are all jokes, okay? I'm just
They're jokes,
joking.
but his DMs are open.
But I'm just joking.
And if you're okay with long distance for the next 3 years,
Stop,
Hey,
stop,
Cleveland,
stop,
Ohio ain't
stop,
that
stop,
bad.
stop, stop, stop.
or if you're willing to move. I mean, the whole family's in Ohio right now, so
That's true. We got a good thing going on.
you'd be traveling between the 3 C's. Oh my God, so crazy.
I-71 is crazy. Hell is real, baby.
Corn. The
Marriage is
Roberts
between
Center?
a man and a woman. Danger outlets,
Damn, these
destination
are
outlets.
such deep Ohio takes.
Deep Ohio cuts right now. Kings Island. We got some record break. Oh, we got Kings Island. We got Cedar Point. We got like 5 of the top 10 record breaking roller coasters.
we got Caesar's
in
Creek.
Ohio.
We got giant statues of corn.
We got Indian Mound.
I've never seen that actually.
You should go. It's amazing.
You've been?
My friend group made a dedicated trip. All we did,
Can you climb
I
them?
shit you not. All we did was drive to the cornfield, frolic around like the massive 6-foot concrete corns.
Dude, 6 foot
then
is not
drive
that tall
back.
for like.
Okay,
They're
they were
only
like
6 feet. I thought they were massive,
No,
like
they're
20
corn.
feet.
Like they're just massive, like
Oh.
a singular corn.
I thought it was a
It's
stalk of
7,
corn.
8.
Oh,
No,
wait,
like
that's not-
No,
7,
no, no.
8 feet.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen
Yeah.
pictures of them. But I thought they were
Yeah.
like 20 feet.
Oh,
So you can't
Oh
even
my gosh.
you can't even climb them. You just
No,
hug
I
them.
mean, you could if you wanted to. But we drove there. We frolicked around for like an hour or 2, and we drove back to Mason.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Ohio, the most lit childhood.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean, like,
we had a
know-
great childhood.
We did have a
We
great
got to play
childhood, I
outside.
will
We got
say.
to
yeah, I
part
talk
of my
trash
Kings Island, yes,
about
sir.
suburbs all the time. But like going back and doing dumb suburb activities, like going to the mall with your friends.
It's
like,
it's
There's
fun.
something
Yeah.
about it.
Dude,
Yeah, going to the mall was like the hot spot. That's a suburb kid.
Yeah.
was it?
And not Quiznos.
Or like going to Speedway
Qdoba.
for free.
Yeah,
Dude, our
Qdoba.
spot to hang out was
Jimmy.
Qdoba because they had the student discount, free chips and guac for students.
Mine, Wendy's, 4 for 4.
Oh, you hung out. Your crew hung out at Wendy's.
I hung out at Wendy's because one of my friends
Really?
lived right next door to it. So we get the Wendy's 4
You
for
live
4.
next door to the Wendy's, like the one on Mason
No,
Mon.
no. It was the one by.
I was like, next door to that is
what's it called?
McDonald's.
I would ever believe out these names. Neighborhood was.
Hold
there's
the
a
mic
Wendy's.
closer to you.
Oh.
There's a Wendy's.
Oh, what's that called?
I don't know, way up
Cherry
there.
Creek?
But it was really
Oh,
nice
oh, oh.
because that Wendy's was newly renovated. They had a little fireplace in it.
Oh.
They had like
Oh,
some couches
shit.
and lounges. I was like,
you know what?
This is a nice
the
Wendy's.
McDonald's with like the playpen areas, those are
Uh-huh.
kind of lit. I would
Yeah,
hang out
yeah,
there
yeah.
too.
As well.
But there weren't any like near us.
Y'all are so weird. I just hung out at my friends' houses.
I mean, we did
Like,
that.
never went
Yeah,
to.
we
but
did that
like
too,
the
but-
after school spot to hit was always Qdoba for us.
Oh, we went to local places. Y'all know
Qdoba's-
Quatman's?
Quatman's.
Quatman's on
What's
like the
that?
main street. It's like a
What
cute
do
little
they-
burger joint.
Quatman's Inn? Oh no.
No.
It's like next to Two Cities, the pizza place.
Have y'all been to the Pleasure Inn? The one on downtown Mason?
Dang, I forgot that.
You
was the
remember that
thing.
place?
Yes, but I've never been in it.
I've never
What
been.
the
in it.
That's such a
hell?
creepy name.
Yeah.
I just remember there was a sign in front of it. This is such an Ohio thing, where
Mm.
it said like, if you don't speak English, no service or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, this place is not very inviting to.
That's
Racist.
not safe.
Yeah, exactly. But you'll find that in Ohio a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, we're trying to
Oh
get
wait,
people
hold
to
on,
come to Ohio.
wait.
Whoa.
I think this place closed down. I think we're progressing forward. You know, Ohio is a whatchamacallit, when they
Ohio is for leaders. Silicon Valley is for followers. They have billboards like that.
That say that?
all around San Francisco.
The
Hey.
thing is,
Ohio is for leaders, yo.
what makes Ohio worse is that they get super defensive about it.
Hey,
Oh
why
shit.
are you saying these things?
Making us look bad.
No, like Ohio is
love the
actually
Midwest.
it's a fine state, but like
There are,
relative
like-
to like California, it's not that great.
Hold on. There are like 5 national parks within a 3-hour drive of Ohio.
Yes,
and
sir,
they're all
Cuyahoga, baby.
free. They're all free.
They're really
Okay.
trying
you
to
don't
forget
need
it.
you don't need a pass for entry. You don't have to pay like the $80 annual national parks pass. They're all free.
Which are those?
All within-
Cuyahoga?
Cuyahoga. There's the one in West Virginia. I think New River Gorge.
Oh. yeah.
There's Sleeping Bear Dunes. Actually,
Yep.
I think you have to pay for that one. Mammoth Caves.
Oh, that's a national
Oh,
park?
yeah.
Oh,
Huh.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
Smoky Mountains. You do need a pass for as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, wow, I didn't realize. Yeah. Wow, we're so lucky.
What a
Midwest
great
kids.
Cuyahoga Valley, most beautiful national park I've ever seen in
And
my life.
I will say, like, Ohio is not
The heart of
diverse,
America.
but like way more diverse for Philip and John. It's crazy.
Oh,
They
that's
grow up
true. The suburbs,
in a
because like all
completely
the
different-
immigrant people that want nice family lives.
Because
just end
Ohio
up in
is for leaders.
No, it's just cheap.
Immigrants are leaders. Therefore, they
just-
flock to Ohio.
It's a cheap state. You get a lot of bang for your buck.
That's true. That is true.
What Rachel is paying for in rent this summer is my entire mortgage for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath luxury townhome.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Crazy. Your rent at this little tiny dinky one
And I get rats.
and you get rats.
Free of
That's
charge.
actually crazy because you get 1 bedroom in a tiny little apartment with like a tiny little kitchen shared space,
Whoa.
and you're sharing.
Let's stop calling it tiny. I think it's a great size.
Okay, it's
Actually, probably above average.
it's a reasonably sized apartment, but relative to
in-unit washer dryer.
That's actually
Let's
crazy.
be
That's
real.
huge.
that's where the
I have
money
a
is going.
Basement.
You do.
That's crazy.
Actually, you have a lot of things that I did not expect you to find in New York, but you're
Yeah.
living in a not as
Whoa.
hey, we gotta shit on the other states in order to prop up Ohio, you know.
Yeah, but I'm living there.
Let's just be honest,
Just
okay?
Jesse
It's not in
parading where Rachel's
it's not in an
It's in a
ideal
great location.
centrally located close to all transit lines.
If by transit
Yeah.
line you mean like biking or walking.
Yeah, my bike
Um,
lines.
But no, the area is actually
No, there's like city
It's
bikes
cute.
right outside my
Oh
door.
yeah,
so.
you don't need to buy a bike, just get a city bike.
That's what
We
we've
were
been
taught-
saying.
I wasn't there for that.
You
I think you
literally
actually were.
Oh, I was?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I just zoned out then. Anyways, come visit Ohio. It's great.
It's for leaders, that's for
Nah,
sure.
it's actually
Not
so
followers
funny.
like you. I can't believe there's this. But like I was saying, like when people get defensive about it and try to explain Ohio as a better state than like California, that's when you're just making us look even worse. Like just own up to it. It's good for what it is. Like it's got
No, that just means we have state pride.
nah, but it's toxic pride. Like I don't like. There's like, what are you getting so defensive about? It's literally just flat lands with corn. Like
It's the heart of Ohio. the state lines were drawn to make it look like
it's a
heart.
flat land with corn. We
Boy.
happen to have LeBron James and
We have a
OSU
lake.
football.
Since we
do
didn't
have a
have a
lake.
lot, I wonder if this is. Do you think this is true? Like,
Okay.
do you think Ohio people or like people who grew up with nothing are more creative because they? Oh, sorry.
Dude.
Nothing to do. No.
A lot of creative minds have
Oh
come from
my
Ohio.
gosh.
A lot of creative.
Surprising.
JD
Yeah.
Vance.
Wait, who?
Oh, you JD Vance?
Who's that?
What?
The
Who's
guy who
that?
wrote the Hillbilly Elegy book who was running against Donald Trump?
He-
Oh, no, he's endorsed by Trump, I think.
Wait, why are you bringing him up as an example? We need to talk about
This is not-
Neil Armstrong. The fact that
Oh my
Ohio is
gosh,
like the
my
second most
roommate-
represented states for presidents.
My roommate,
word?
Yeah.
my
yeah.
roommate was like neighbors with Neil Armstrong. She like accidentally knocked
guy
on
who
his
went to the
door once.
moon?
Yes.
He's
Damn.
alive still?
No.
Actually,
No, he should.
Ohio is the most Okay, this people make jokes
Wright
about
brothers.
Right.
The
Hey, hold on. The Wright brothers. We also had like the most number of astronauts from our state, but the joke is like, if you grow up in Ohio, you just want to leave the planet so bad that you become an astronaut. And the Wright brothers clearly wanted to leave, so
A flower.
it's fine. But a lot of genius minds have come out of Ohio and the Midwest in general. Like, I just feel like maybe your theory is right. It's just that we came from Ohio, by the way.
It certainly sets the bar very low. Like, that's what I would say a lot last
You have
summer.
more appreciation for everything.
Yes.
Like, whenever
Oh,
I would
yes.
tell people I'm from Ohio, they go, "Oh," and I'd
Yeah,
be
I
like,
always get a
"Yeah,
side
but
eye.
that means
It's-
I love this place so much more."
It's all up from here.
Uh-huh.
For real,
Yeah.
it is. And like, it does give you a lot of time and space, lots of space. We got lots of space to like
got
just
lots of
be
land.
creative, be like who you want to be, you know?
Well,
Oh, true.
you get hella
That's
judged
true,
if you
true,
be
true.
creative.
Hey, that's true. Yeah. But it's progressing. I think in terms of like social, political leanings, it's becoming a little more progressive.
It's okay.
It's better than it was.
You're right.
Everywhere
It is better than where it was
Remember
20
when
years ago.
Ohio was like a swing state and then we voted for Trump by
Yeah.
like 8 points?
Twice.
Shit, you're right.
What's
Okay,
up?
maybe it's not
Yeah,
getting better.
Ohio's maybe no longer a swing state, but like we also, I don't know, like maybe I think the next election will maybe speak to, I don't know.
That's
I
so
don't know.
crazy that the next election is so soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
Next year.
Crazy.
I haven't
Yeah.
even started.
4
like,
years
following.
have already passed.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah.
That's like my mom said. 4 years just flies by, just like that.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was a long tangent about Ohio.
Come
If you ever get the
visit.
chance to visit America, for all you non-U.S. listeners, Ohio is a great place to come visit.
We got CVG.
I will say Ohio's a great place to slow down. Every time I go back home to Ohio now, because I spend the least amount of time in Ohio, and I actually really
Because you don't live there.
I
We
know,
all
but
live
I'm
there.
saying like you guys live there, and
Yes.
I appreciate a lot of aspects of Ohio. Ohio is good, I think, in small doses, for me. Like it's just relaxing. If you want like peace of mind, if you want to like escape
slow
hustle
pace of
culture,
life, yeah.
If you want a slower pace of life and just like a quiet place to raise a family,
It's nice for
Ohio's
that.
great.
It's nice for
Ohio's
that.
phenomenal.
You can get a massive house
Mhm.
with a huge backyard, have like 3 dogs and like 10 children, and you live comfortably. Only
Yeah.
in Ohio. You can't do that here. Can't do that here.
Where's the space?
Where's the space?
no space.
I mean, Andrew, you actually have a lot of space.
I actually do have a
Andrew
lot of
does have
space.
a lot of space.
But that's just Brooklyn. You're not actually. I mean, yeah. It's
And I love
technically
it
still
here.
New York, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Technically, still New York. What?
like the state.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
And the city.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
isn't its own city. I
Uh,
didn't
No,
know that.
No, it's the 5
It's one
boroughs.
of the 5 boroughs.
Of New York City is 5
Oh.
boroughs.
Man,
Manhattan.
Jesse is so
Stupid.
uneducated.
That's okay.
I don't really.
He's in med school.
I don't need to know
It's
about
okay.
these
I
things.
only learned all of these things when I was looking for housing. So.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You didn't know?
Well, I
New
knew that Brooklyn and Manhattan were 2 of the 5 boroughs, but I didn't know
Oh.
like any of the other 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess like I had heard of the boroughs, but I wasn't sure
What's
like
Queens?
what is a borough
Yeah,
versus what is like just like a neighborhood.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see you.
What is Queens?
Who is
No, I know
Queens?
Queens because of Nora from Queens, aka Aquafina.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, that was interesting episode. We'll just wrap that up here, and then
Uh-huh.
we're probably gonna-
It's just an ad for Ohio. It's
Not a very good ad.
dating ad for Jesse, and then an Ohio ad.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
What
that's
an
good.
episode.
Yeah,
That's
that
real
was
good.
that was all over the place, but that was
Oh.
fun. I needed to get all that off my chest.
Yeah,
Trying to see
I'm.
if there's anything else. I
Thanks
wanna talk-
for putting up with the eldest sibling things.
pressure. Yeah,
I think I would simply combust if I had, because I think I already feel like mom and dad have a lot of expectations that they don't
Mhm.
necessarily verbalize,
Mhm.
but it's not expectations. It's more of like, we know certain things will make them happy,
yeah.
but at certain points of our life, we just cannot fulfill those things without it being not genuine.
Mm.
So I feel like major props to you for being able to.
I ain't doing much.
You're not doing
I'm just
that.
disappointing
You're
them.
taking the punches,
No.
really.
I'm just taking the punches. Yeah.
You're doing great.
Yeah, it might come to the point where mom and dad are gonna try to set me up with people. They
They've
have already.
They've
been
already
doing
done
that.
that.
Yeah, that's true. They
They've
have
been doing this.
and it's
Yeah.
bad, just bad.
Yeah, I don't think mom and dad.
They just don't know me anymore. They don't know me in the sense that like of what I'm looking for. So
I think they're trying to set you up with people that they're looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, wish me luck in my journey of love and life.
Any Korean Christian LA shorties
Any
willing
shorties
to do
out there?
3 years of distance or move to Ohio.
All right, calm down, okay? Jokes, but not really. Jokes. They're jokes. They're jokes. Jokes. Haha. Haha. JK unless. Anyways, I've been working on my. Never mind.
Rachel's face.
My rib. The best way to make Rachel really uncomfortable is when I practice my rib. All right, anyways, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the Rooftop Pod. I'm your host, Jesse, and checking out with me is my sister
Rachel.
and my brother.
Andrew.
Tune in next time for the next episode of the Rooftop Pod. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.